Well, hey, Sheriff Sales from Winchester's here with me this morning, and I was wondering if there was some things you wanted to talk about today that's going on in the city of Winchester.
Yeah, and I appreciate this time for you and your staff taking this time for me and stuff. When we talked the first time, it's like, you know how it is with police work and law enforcement. There's probably 100 things going on in your head at the time. So, you know what I mean? Then I was like, there was a few issues I didn't touch on that I just wanted to, resources I want to let the community know what we're doing for the city of Winchester and the residents of Winchester.
Sure.
Yeah. So, like I said, when I started out, I talked about just how busy Winchester is, the courthouse itself. The 1 year, there was 346,000 people in and out of that small courthouse.
The average person doesn't realize the amount of volume of people that go in and out of a court.
Yes.
And now we get it from a court security standpoint, court safety standpoint, but like the average person, I mean, unless they get a ticket or they get charged with something or they're called to a case, they don't really spend a lot of time in court.
No, they don't.
Here in my county, we have, technically we have 3 different courthouses. We got a historic court building, what we call the circuit court building, and our district court building. The district court holds J&D and general district. Now, how about you?
It's all one, and it's a joint judicial center. So it's Frederick County, so Lenny Milholland's guys are in there too.
Okay.
So it's Frederick County and Winchester, though, that's why. And it's just a lot of people, almost 500,000 people, over 250,000 people in there every year. You know what I mean? And that's a lot.
Right.
So and we have circuit court, juvenile, domestic court cases going on, general district court going on, civil cases. Mm-hmm. It's all right there, all of it.
Right. And the other piece, what we're trying to do with regard to people entering court is to make sure that, they know where to go to deal with whatever the issue is that they're there to deal with. But there's certain things, weapons and things like that are not allowed in court. We go through a process. Like we have a walk-through metal detector.
Yes.
And we have an X-ray machine as well.
And that's the whole point of what I was bringing those numbers up. That screening process is the front line to keep everyone safe.
Right.
Because you got lawyers in there, we got victims in there, suspects in there. It's our job to keep everybody safe.
Right.
There's people that are coming in there to get their marriage license or to get a concealed permit that has nothing to do with court. So that screening station, that's what that is. We're keeping everyone safe, and my guys do a great job of it every year. Every year we confiscate a lot of stuff. If they do have vehicles, we tell them, please take this back to your vehicle, yes.
Are you guys involved in service of civil process and that kind of thing?
Yes.
You want to talk about that at all?
Yeah. We're projected to probably serve 14,000 different papers, summons from summons to different things, notices, eviction notices, just any kind of paperwork. And we actually do a lot of our serving of stuff from the bench, too. There's protective orders.
Right.
Those are time sensitive. When you're talking about someone's safety, those things need served immediately. You know what I mean? So we're serving them right there in the courthouse.
A lot of people here, younger staff, I try to get this point, you just reminded me of something. Younger staff, I get it, and I think you get it. When you're serving civil process, depending on what the civil process is, of course, but many times it might have to deal with some restrictions that this person has on family or property.
Oh, yeah.
Those can be extremely volatile situations.
Yes.
And that and transporting people that have been remanded to jail or prison or what have you, to me, those are two of the most volatile times that you're dealing with a person.
Oh, yes.
Because so you're serving the civil paper, and in your mind, you're just serving a civil paper. But the reality is when the person receives the paper and they start to realize instantly, wait a minute, this is being taken from me in their minds. And that's extremely volatile.
We're just taking a minute to serve those papers, but a lot of this, it could have been an issue for years that's been going on with a neighbor or a family member, all this.
Right.
So it's just as dangerous as serving any kind of criminal paper at all. and we have to take those precautions.
Exactly.
And keep keep everyone safe, keep the citizens safe, keep our deputies safe. I talked about the Project Lifesaver program.
Right.
I think you guys have that through Project Lifesaver International. We have two of our two deputies that are certified and training, so they can do the training. And what we did, we've actually extended that to the Winchester Police Department. We've trained a few of their officers. We've trained a few emergency management officers to be on that search team for Project Lifesaver. And, you know, a lot of people that don't know what that is, it's like you're working with the autistic community, you're working with dementia and Alzheimer's patients also, if they have the tendency to wander. You know, I mean, not everybody fits the protocol for Project Lifesaver, but if in case they are wandering, they're a danger to themselves, they're wandering away, how do we find these people to get them home safely? We put the bands or the bracelets on them, and we have equipment. And like I said, Lenny Milholland had a great success story where an 80-year-old man, he had wandered off. People couldn't find him, but they did track him with his Project Lifesaver band. He was 80 years old, and they got him back home within a couple hours safely to his family. It was in the Winchester Star. And we've had programs like that where we found nonverbal autistic people, individuals, and they have that band on, so people were able to scan that, and we know right where they are and get them home safe. Because at one point there was a young kid running down the middle of Bellevue Street, just down the street, and officers marked out with him and nonverbal, but we were able to get him home because of that Project Lifesaver.
What I've noticed with caregivers, people that are going through dementia and Alzheimer's, they get there's certain phases where, you know, one day they're not wandering, but then they go into a point where they do start to wander. Having a way to locate them, because it's just like anything else. You can't keep your eyes on someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So having the ability in the event you're providing care and, I don't know, you're doing something and next thing you know, they've wandered off, it is nice having that security, I guess, or that peace of mind to know that there's a device that you can find them.
Yes.
We've had good success with that.
We also have an intern program that we have with John Hanley High School.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's an actual little MOU. We have a contract written up with. We get several students throughout the year. We bring them to the courthouse, let them see the whole procedure. Okay. Actually, we put them on the phones, let them answer phones. They do ride-alongs.
Right.
You know, I mean, just to get the kids. You know, a lot of things. You know, get kids back out there. A lot of these kids want to get into criminal justice. So now they get to see it firsthand. We pretty much just tell them everything, what's going on. WPD does it with them also. And then they come do the court side with us and whatnot, and actually do ride-alongs with our deputies too. Right. Which is great. And it teaches them interpersonal skills. You know, you got kids answering phones, greeting people. The parents love it. It was in the newspaper too. We had parents and they were like, it's just great. And the kids have a real good outcome. We got to work with the kids. You know,
we've done some work with Triplet Tech here in Shenandoah County. We're looking to do some more work with regard to that. You're right. I mean, you're trying to catch these young people as they're moving into their their post-secondary career, and see if you can't get an interest in them as they try to decide what career path they want to be on. So I think it's a good thing.
When kids are doing positive things, that's that positive reinforcement, and we want to have them continue to do positive things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're bringing them in. And a lot of them, they've not been in the courtroom, in the courthouse, not been around deputies and officers, and it's good to let them get that interaction.
Right, right. How about programs on fraud or things like that with seniors? Are you involved in that?
Yeah, it's the Triad program.
Okay.
You guys are part of that?
We have one of those.
Oh, yeah. We just had the expo just down at Double Toegate the other day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when we get the seniors together and we teach them about fraud, as in don't give out your personal information. Maybe it's not a family member that's calling about that extra money or wanting you to go do a scratch off and give you give the numbers. And there's a lot of fraud stuff. And we've actually did a defensive tactics.
I think I saw that on social media. Yeah,
you know, it's not real in depth because people are older and stuff. We don't want them to get hurt. But hey, what do you do if somebody approaches you? You know, carry your keys in your hand when you're walking back to the store. You know, people don't want to talk about that. That's touchy, but you know, you want people to be prepared.
With frauds and scams, it seems like, from my perspective, it's almost cyclical. Like we're dealing with the jury scam. one month, and then the next month we're dealing with the IRS scam.
The
so
DMV one, that one can catch up a lot of people. They think they're going to get a DMV ticket, so call this or text this number, give me your information, and they do it.
It seems like we're just constantly trying to remind people, hey, these things are not legitimate.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if that's what you guys are doing, but I know that's what we do. We have the Triad program.
Yeah.
We have a Triad conference or program that we do each spring. But we constantly do programs on fraud and with seniors, just to keep reminding them that these things that they're seeing, because everybody's so wired into, whether it's like you mentioned, cell phones and texts or email and whatnot and the internet. It just seems like it just kind of goes around in circles. And one month you're dealing with one issue, and then the next month you're reminded that the other one's just popped up.
It does.
Yeah.
And I go to a North End community meeting where it's actually a regular citizens group, and there's parents there, sometimes there's kids, and each month I go there with different frauds, like 3 or 4 frauds of the month. I think it's something we get through the status, like they say, the frauds of the month. This is what's going on.
Right.
Log on your computer has a virus, log on to this, pay this, you know what I mean? Just different frauds, and even the gaming type frauds. I tell the parents, when your kids are on their cell phones and stuff, they want people to tell, buy this, your phone needs this, your phone needs that. A lot of it's fraudulent, and there's reported cases that I actually bring to these community groups to tell them. Yeah,
and young people, they're not wired to where you see something where they want you to click on it, and I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, before I click on this, let me think about this for a minute. Like I've got a daughter, I know my daughter probably doesn't think that way because she's just clicking on stuff all the time, and you got to kind of slow them down a little bit.
We do the read with the sheriff, my agency does.
Oh, okay.
So we read to every kid, first grader in the city.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so we do that through my Winchester City Sheriff's Office Foundation. We actually buy books. They actually do it. And we actually give books out after we read to these kids.
Wow.
So it's great. Like I said, Winchester Star was there. Every once in a while I'll take a city leader or a community leader with me. I've taken city council members with me. I actually invite just any random person that wants to come. Let's read the kids, and the kids
good.
love it.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Love it. Give them a book to take home. They share it with their parents.
Right.
The kids and teacher love it. So.
Wow. So. Yeah, that's good that you're doing that. Yeah, because I think kids are overwhelmed with information right now. And sometimes I think they just need to slow down a little bit.
They do.
And reading, I think, helps that. Helps them process things differently other than watching a video for 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah.
And it's good. Yeah. And then just a quick story is like I was on another event. I forget what I was, but a few kids were yelling to me, Sheriff Sales, thank you for the book. And I'm like, what book? And I remember months ago, after I read, we give the books out with a signed copy from me. But they remembered it just by them seeing me.
Right.
Good
for you.
Like, isn't that something? That was just
it's good.
Eye opener for me that it does matter then.
Right. Yeah. Right. Good for you. So, yeah. Well, listen, Sheriff Sales, thanks for coming down and talking with us today. And of course, if there's anything you need from the Shenandoah County Sheriff's Office, just reach out. We'll help you guys. And it's good to know you and good to have a relationship with you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate that.